Wednesday's Pennsylvania Speed Week show at Port Royal Speedway had some curious decisions, fuel issues, and a misstep by the Speedway announcer. We discuss it all on today's edition of the Sprint Car Unlimited 90 at 9. Let's address the latter first. A red flag was thrown on lap 27 of the 30 lap main event. Officials told crews that it was an open red, which meant that all adjustments could be made to the cars except changing a tire. Unfortunately, the Speedway announcer stated that it was for fuel only, and people who were watching at home on Flow Racing lost their minds on social media. The reason? Anthony Macary's crew was shown grinding a tire. That was where the angst was directed. But Paul Silva was tweaking on Kyle Larson's car, work was being done on the Kreitz 69K, etc. According to Port Royal promoter Steve O'Neill, they go open red because they don't have enough officials to police a situation where no changes are made. In other words, this is a big nothing burger. Now we get to the fuel issues. The big mistake occurred on lap 25 when Danny Dietrich ran out of fuel. He went to the work area and his crew put more fuel in the car and he rejoined the field. This drew the ire of some crew chiefs in the pit area because apparently this is not allowed with either national series or at tracks across the country. It should be noted, he did finish 8th in the final rundown. Again, I talked to O'Neill and it's not in the Port Royal rulebook. But he also stated that in hindsight, this was the wrong decision and Dietrich shouldn't have been allowed to come back out. O'Neill also said that there will be something put in the rulebook to address this problem moving forward. The number of laps and the size of fuel tanks again jumped to the forefront in the aftermath of this main event. Dietrich ran out, and then it was Justin Whittall who was running in the top 5 at the time. Leader Anthony Macri was sputtering when Larson was about to go by on lap 27, just as the yellow flag flew for Ryan Newton running dry. Port Royal officials indicated that they can go 55 combined yellow and green flag laps before a fuel stop is needed. The red flag came out on lap 48 of the count. Larson, Chase Dietz, and others who had 33-gallon tanks could make it, and they weren't pleased after the main event. Look, fuel consumption has become a major issue this year. It's been documented by different teams across the sport that these motors are burning more fuel. Something's got to give. Either teams need to put on bigger fuel tanks or the laps need to be cut back. Then again, it's buyer beware. You have a choice of what tank to put on. And if you run dry, it's on you. That's going to wrap up this edition of the Sprint Car Unlimited 90 at 9, and we'll be back tomorrow. Stay tuned.